Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Fire and Air Tarot, and I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna go through all the signs, all 12 zodiacs. I'm gonna start off with Aries, and then I'll go Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Will be the very last one. And then when the video is done, I'll put timestamps in there in case if you just want to go to your each zodiac. I'm just going to pull 3 cards for each for the tarots, and then I'll pull an angel and then either a butterfly or a goddess card. Hey Trains Daddy, how are you doing? I'm okay. What messages do we have for Aries for the month of April? What are the messages for Aries? Please and thank you. Any messages for Aries? What other messages do we have for Aries? Please and thank you for the month of April. Hey XXL. Hey Coco, how are you doing? If you guys just joined, please thumbs up my live. I'm on Aries right now. The card that came out for Aries was Three of Swords in the upright. The Three of Swords represents heartbreak, a painful separation, disappointment, betrayal, or abandonment. The figure portrayed on this card is experiencing extreme grief over a loss. And then we have the Knight of Wands in the upright. I'm doing good. XXL. The Knight of Wands is passionate, confident, and full of life. He loves to sweep women off their feet with his charm and adventurous spirit. On the negative side, the knight can be arrogant, foolishly daring, and insensitive. The knight in this picture appears to be a bit show off, and is exuberant energy. He is a reminder that those who tend to be rash and quick to action, to wait and think out their next step more carefully. Hey Misha, how are you? That's good. I'm on Aries right now. I'm trying something different. I'm going through each 12 signs. I'm doing good. We have the Six of Swords in the upright. The Six of Swords represents a period of transition and moving away from something in your past. There is a sense of sadness from leaving something behind, but also anticipation for the journey forward. The figure in this card looks to the six birds flying toward her. As the clouds part to give away the light to the light, she leaves her swords behind. I'm sorry, Coco. I'm doing good. What messages do we have from the angels for Aries for the month of April, please? The angel that came out was number 46. You can ask us to protect the important things in your life. And her card tells us, we know that your home and belongings are important to you. Ask us to help with protection in all things. Ask us to watch over your car, your wallet, anything you'd like. We will help you take care of the things that make your life comfortable. Angels can help with the same things. It's always okay to ask us. Together, we are a great force. What messages do you have for Aries from our butterflies, please and thank you? Be true to you. Be true to you. You drew this card because of an inner conflict. You're struggling to make a decision about your next action. You worry whether following your desired path is the right choice and how doing so will impact others. The answer is that you may be true to yourself. Any path where you compromise your vision will put you out of sync with the rhymes of success, health, and happiness, of course. You'd never do anything to harm another person or ignore his or her necessary needs. However, you can't harm up those around you. You always become a role model for following your inner truth. Be assertive, speak your truth, and stand up for your beliefs. Accept and enjoy your unique qualities. Be creative and feel free spirited. Don't be swayed by outside pressures. Now we're on to Taurus. What are the messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus, please? And thank you. I need some messages for Taurus, please. Any messages for Taurus? Seven of Swords in reversed. What other messages do we have for Taurus, please? Messages for Taurus. Okay, that's too many. What messages do we have for Taurus? Still too many. Messages for Taurus, please. For April. Messages for Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus? The Knight of Cups and the Upright came out. What other messages do we have for Taurus, please? What other messages do we have for Taurus? messages for Taurus. Need some messages for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus. Six of Swords and reversed came out. If you just joined my live, please thumbs it up. I'm on Taurus. Hey, Steph. How you doing? I'm trying something new out. I'm going through the whole 12 zodiacs for messages for them. A Seven of Swords and reversed. If you're able to think smart, it's still possible to get one step ahead of an aggressor rather than fall into victimhood. Two of Swords are undertouched. Two of Swords are undertouched, showing that you have research. You might need to restore to devotionize to define your past position. And then we have, for Taurus, you have the Knight of Cups and the upright. I'm thinking I should have just stuck to one deck, but oh well. Probably be quicker. And I will put timestamps for each zodiac sign. So in case if you want to just skip to your zodiac sign for after watching the replay, you can do that. The Knight of Cups in the upright is promises, ideals, and invitations. Romantic is identical. The Knight is money enchant you. So this card can show the possibilities for new love. The Knight loves being the lover. Equality. Wait before you commit. Applied to a situation. There's a proposal or an invitation for you. But assess carefully what is an offer. And then you have the Six of Swords in reversed. The Six of Swords in reversed. Much is you need to escape pressure. Unresolved issues block the way. Are you looking in the right place for answers? Drop the fixation on one outcome and you'll see a way forward, even if that means for waiting a while longer before you can act. What messages do we have for Taurus from our angels, please? And thank you for the month of April. What messages do we have for Taurus? Messages from our angels for Taurus. The angel that came out was number 11. Love is a solution to all life's problems. It's easy to love people who are charming and fun to be around. It's much harder to love the disagreeable ones. Love is the solution to pretty well everyone problem in the world. How can you bring love to your situation? Change your mindset to live in a state of love at all times. Send love to everyone on every challenge. We, your angels, will help you to hold the state of mind. What goddess do we have for Taurus, please? What messages do we have for the goddesses for Taurus? Need some messages for Taurus. The card that came out for Taurus is Hathor. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition energy and ability to give to others. You have material inside to you that naturally cares for those in need. Yet this must be balanced with receptivity, or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with grace and gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or if you feel bad about receiving gifts, then you block your feminine energy. Your reciprocity is just a natural as nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voices of the angels. When you receive, you have more resources to give to others. Being by noticing the hundreds of gifts you receive each day, whether it's seeing beauty in nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one, simply says thank you for each gift, and know that they're fill sorry they're filling up your storehouse, keeping the divine flow going strong. Be still and listen. Release guilt about receiving. Ask for help. Physic, increase psychic awareness. Know that your learning cycle. Healing is birth, including adoption or favorable custody arrangements are issues in your life. Hey Coco, thank you for still being here. And that was our Taurus messages for the month of April. On to Gemini. What messages do we have for Gemini for the month of April, please? What messages do we have for Geminis? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for Geminis? If you just joined my live, we're on Gemini. Please thumbs up the live. Okay, the first card that's coming out is the Fool and the Upright. And then we have the Four of Wands in the Upright. And then the last card we have is the Strength card in the Upright. We have two major arcanas in the Gemini's reading tonight, which is the Fool and the Strength. The Fool represents taking a chance, unlimited potential, enthusiasm, naive, blind faith, spontaneous, and a zest for life. The Fool is the beginning of the journey, facing many adventures and choices. It also symbolizes as taking a leap of faith and caution to be more aware of ever-present dangers. And then we have the Four of Wands for Gemini. The Four of Wands in the upright is a card of rejoicing and celebration, achievements. Traditionally, it signifies a marriage or a milestone in a relationship. This card, despite a romantic setting where a couple professes their love. And then we have the Strength in the upright. I think I better start writing these down, which ones I know that I've done. If I'm going to forget. Hey, love, Kanicha, how are you? I'm trying something new. I'm on Gemini right now. The Strength refers to inner strength and courage, patience, kindness, confidence, and willpower. All represents the strength of the mind as opposed to physical power. And is of power, vision, and determination. I'll write these down. Okay. What messages do we have for Cancer? Or, sorry, what messages do we have for Gemini from our angels, please and thank you? What messages do we have from our angels for the month of April for Geminis? Number 15 came out. Love yourself as much as we love your angels love you. All right. We, your angels, know everything there is to know about you, and we love you exactly as you are. Things that you see as good and bad are experiences and life lessons. The soul learns by the experience you have. Love yourself, but start by liking yourself. Look in the mirror and be proud of yourself and your achievements. Know that you always do the best you can and forgive yourself to the rest, knowing that you do your utmost at all times. What butterfly messages do we have for Geminis, please? What messages do we have from our butterflies for Geminis, please? What messages do we have for the Geminis? Spiritual growth is what's coming out for Gemini. Spiritual growth. This card signifies that the change you currently in the midst of is part of your spiritual growth. It will bring about great blessings, even if challenges present themselves along the way. As this experience comes to conclusion, you'll know that you are very strong indeed. In fact, the situation will push you to leave behind your comfort zone. You'll reach deep inside to reserve and strength that you didn't know you had. The strength is both peaceful and powerful, and help sorry, and it helps you learn new life lessons as well as let go of old pain and forgive your past. Spiritual seekings, a change of religion or spiritual path, being true to yourself, a legal issue, a health challenge. Those were the messages for Gemini. And whatever doesn't resonate with you, just toss in the trash and take in what does. How you doing, Kenitra? Sleepy? I understand that. I was sleepy all day. I slept most of the day. So now I'm probably going to be up all night. On to Cancer. What messages do we have for Cancer? What messages do we have for Cancers, please, for the month of April? What messages do we have for Cancers? Messages for Cancers, please. Six of Cups in the upright. What other messages do we have for Cancer, please? Messages for our Cancers for the month of April. It's probably my internet. Because one, my daughter's home, and two, I'm at like the other end of the house from where the internet is. I really hate being in here doing my cards, but I wanted to try this out tonight. Six of Swords in reversed in the upright came out. What messages do we have for our Cancers? Please and thank you. What are the messages for our Cancers, please? Messages for Cancer, please. What messages do we have for Cancers? The Sun in the upright came out. The Six of Cups in the upright is nostalgic, ruin, in the cards of the visitors from the past. An invitation comes back to you, your life offering friendship and affection, while helping you appreciate both the past and the present. Equally, you may find that your past learning and experience feeds a new creative idea or project. However, this card manifests for you. The past will have an important bearing on the future. Hold on 1 second. I need to turn on this fan. All right. Six of Swords in reverse round for Cancer. The Six of Swords in reverse. Much as you need to escape pressure, unresolved issues block the way. Are you looking in the right place for answers? Drop the fixation on one outcome and you'll see a way forward, even if that means waiting a while longer before you can act. And then you have the Sun in the upright. Sun is optimism, success, achievement, growth, happiness, well-being, vacations, family. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the tarot, signifying happiness, well-being, and opportunities to bask in your achievements. This card often arises to show well-deserved vacation and overall reaching a point at which you ease up and share precious time with those close to you. This card also favors time with the children, nurturing new projects and conditions that lead to financial success. Additional meanings is relationship and growth. What messages do we have for Cancer from our angels, please and thank you? What messages do we have for our Cancers from our angels, please and thank you? The angel card that came out was number 42. God's beautiful creatures wish to work with you. Number 42 tells us, all around your beautiful animals and birds are waiting for your attention. You are an animal communicator and can hear the thoughts and tune into the feelings of the creatures on earth. Close your eyes and concentrate with the animals in your life. Send and receive love from them. Share a magical connection that is yours by divine right. What messages do we have from the goddesses for our Cancers, please? What messages do we have for Cancers? What messages do we have for the Cancers, please? What messages do we have for the Cancer signs? Messages for Cancer. Cancer. Messages we have for Cancer. Messages from our Cancers. Take that one away. The second I can't, but I can. Let's see. Ishtar. Is that how we say her name? Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. A sinister desire to give of service is wonderful. However, there's a distance yourself. If you feel tired, guilty, or resentful while helping others, then you're not truly helping them, are you? You're injecting poisoning energies into the relationship, and then no one benefits. Step back, reassess the situation as you respect your own boundaries. Others will begin to recognize and respect them within you and within themselves as well. Now that that's a healthy behavior to teach to others. You're giving too much, become more assertive. Don't do things out of guilt or obligation. And that was our Cancer messages. Excuse me, I got hiccups now. Let's see. Put him in that. On to Leo. What messages we have for Leos for the month of April, please? And thank you. What messages do we have for our Leos? What messages do we have for our Leos for the month of April, please? What messages do we have for Leos? What messages for Leos do we have? You got the King of Cups in the upright. You also got the Queen of Cups in the upright. And then you have the Four of Wands in the upright. King of Cups. The King of Cups is strong, wise, patient, honorable, and kind. The king is highly insensitive and compassionate, but keeps his emotions balanced in order to rule in a fair and just manner. Sits on a throne of reed with one leg in the water and the other firmly on the rock. And then we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is warm, sensitive, and highly emotional. She is a gentle nurturer and empathetic caregiver. The Queen of Cups is loved by all, and she is always honest and fair. She is poetic dreamer, a warm and loving spouse, and a passionate mother to all. The Queen of Cups sits upon a rock in an inlet under the light of the full moon, surrounded by water lilies and dragonflies. In her left hand she'll hold a cup, in her right hand a trident staff. And then we have the Four of Wands. In the upright, the Four of Wands is a card of rejoicing and celebration achievements. Traditionally, it signifies a marriage or a milestone in a relationship. This card, despite a romantic setting where a couple professes their love, the Lady White Horse represents romance. The man in her knight in shining armor, and she is the one that whom his heart belongs. What messages do we have from our angels? Please and thank you. What messages do we have from our angels for our Leos? What messages do we have for our Leos from our angels, please? What messages do we have for our Leos? Messages for the Leos, please. I don't like that one. Not filling up. What messages do we have from our Leos? Our messages from our angels. I didn't feel that that was fit for them. Anytime I put a card back, I don't feel it's the right one. Friends are angels too. Number 26. If you will allow us, we would like to hold you close in loving joy Close your eyes and feel the sensation of us, your angels bringing you eternal bliss. Feel the highest energies as we flood them through your body. Tune into your angels' bliss anytime that we feel you. Need extra angelic help? Let us recharge you to help you go out into the world and live your life to the highest possible level of vibration. I'm doing Leo right now, Coco. What messages do we have from our butterflies for our Leos, please? And if you want to go back and watch the video, I'm going to end up putting timestamps in them, so you can just skip to whatever zodiac sign you want to. This is just something new that I'm trying to see if anybody likes it. I would do it once a month, though. Hey, Francis. I'm okay. How are you? What messages do we have for our Leos from our butterflies? Leaving is what's coming out for the butterfly. Maybe you're leaving something behind? I don't know. Let's see what the card tells us. This card confirms what you already know. It's time to leave a toxic situation. You've done your best to heal the conditions, but sometimes the circumstances become intolerable, and the healthiest choice is to move on. This naturally brings up feelings of confusion and insecurity. However, rest assured that whenever you're on the right path, which you are, everything works out for the best. Your departure doesn't need to be sudden or drastic. Doesn't need to be sudden or drastic like a butterfly building a cocoon. You can plan and prepare for this transition right now. You can even make your exit gradual so that you feel comfortable and secure doing this healthy change. Letting go of fear, releasing an addiction, travel, a family member is leaving home. And that was our messages for Leos for the month of April. Let's see, Virgos. What messages do we have for Virgos, please and thank you, for the month of April? Hey, Thea's Bunch. How you doing? I'm on Virgo's messages right now. What messages do we have for Virgos for the month of April, please and thank you? I'm trying something out new, Thea, to see if everybody likes this or not. Yeah, I agree with you. It does. What messages do we have for Virgos? Messages for Virgos, please. Messages for Virgos. The Seven of Coins in the upright. What other messages do we have for Virgos for the month of April? The Six of Cups in the upright. What other messages do we have for Virgos, please? Too many. More messages for Virgo, please. Messages for Virgos, please. Messages for Virgos. The Seven of Spears in the upright. Whew. The Seven of Coins in the upright is potential efforts, expansion, results. The Seven of Swords shows potential success. If you expected better results by now, don't spend too long analyzing if you're in the right business or have made the right choices. The Seven shows you will succeed eventually. The key is keep going and putting in consistent effort. even when the work is tedious. Don't turn back. Then you have the Six of Cups in the upright. The Six of Cups, nostalgic reunions, harmony, and childhood. This card is the visitor from the past. An additional comeback into your life, offering friendship and affection, while helping you appreciate both the past and the present. Equally, you may find that your past learning and experience feeds a new creative idea or project. However, this card manifests for you. The past will have an important hearing on the future. And then we have the Seven of Spears in the upright. The Seven of Spears, challenging negotiations and anticipation. Endurance and optimism are the means of the seven. The card suggests you hold your ground through a tough negotiation as you fight off a competitor. Define your ideas or push back one too many demands. The positive aspects, however, is that you see the challenge and take actions before the situation gets out of control, perseveres. What angel messages do we have for all our signs? Or not all our signs. What messages do we have for Virgos from our angels? What I meant to say. What messages do we have for our Virgos? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for our Virgos? Look at our signs as we try to guide you. This is what came out. Number 6. Ooh. Although we would never dream of telling you what to do, we can certainly act as a friend in every situation. We can sometimes see the bigger picture, and we delight in guiding you wherever we can. Look out for signs as we take you from one step to another. You'll may wonder why things seem to fall effortlessly into place. Know that we are always available to offer a guiding hand. You only have to ask. What goddess cards do we have for Virgos? Masked. Independence. I know it looks like it says Bass, but in the pronunciation in the book it says masked. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Like the cat, you fiercely independent, yet you also need affection and playful compassion. Now is the time to balance your social interactions with solitude while you may ask others for their opinions. Unlimitedly, you must make your own decisions. Your freedom and independence are top priorities. So ensure that these characters are nurtured. Spend time alone. Give yourself permission to play. Ask for your needs to be met. Make your own decisions. Work with cats. Pay attention to your pet felines and or get a new cat. And those were our messages for our Virgos. And like I've said many times before, whatever doesn't resonate with you, just drop and take in what does. On to Libra. What messages do we have for Libras for the month of April? What messages do we have for Libras for the month of April? Messages for Libras do we have? Here are the messages for Libra. Messages for Libras. Okay, Seven of Cups. No, the Devil in reverse came out first. And then the Seven of Cups in the upright. What other messages do we have for Libras? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Devil is the no, not Cancer. What was I going to say? Cancer. The Devil card is a Capricorn card. I believe. Yeah. The Devil represents an achievement to earthly desire, temptation, begin bond in hopelessness and materialism and ignorance. This card off. I'm reading it in upright. Never mind. Scratch that. In the reversed. I'm sorry about that. When the devil appears reversed in a spread, it can signify spiritual growth and shifts in morality. Perhaps it in recognizing your own shallowness and deprivation, you are moved to find a deeper meaning to life and a higher purpose. I was trying to read it in the upright and I wanted it in the reverse. I'm sorry about that. The Seven of Cups in the upright. The Seven of Cups is a card of imagination, dreams, and flight of fancy. This card indicates that the person in question is scattering their energies or is dealing with too many options. It represents living in a dream world, avoiding responsibilities, and creating illusions. The card portrayed a woman hitching a ride on the back of a dragon. As she flies, a spirit offers her a cup, but she doesn't reach out for it. She refuses to touch ground and face her true emotions. She is perfectly content where she remains, flying through the clouds. Hey, short bus. Okay, might be a while because I'm doing all 12 zodiacs. I'm not sure if Coco's still here. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. In reversed. And I'm on Libra, by the way. The Nine of Pentacles in reversed. When this card appears in reversed, it can represent someone who has taken the characters of the Knight of the Pentacles to the extreme. This can refer to a workaholic or someone who is insecure, overly cautious, and obsessive in nature. How many hours are we going to go tonight, short bus? 8? What messages do we have for Libras for the month of April, please? Thank you, Coco. What messages do we have for our angels for Libra? Hey, Kanicha. The angel that I'm going to take is number 10. Problems are usually opportunities in disguise. Try not to panic when faced with a new or seemingly difficult problem. Although things might not turn out the way you originally planned, you may be pleasantly surprised at the outcome. Ask for help. Change can be frightening because you may have to learn something new, or there may be things you don't understand at first. Open your heart. Change can also bring exciting and bring wonderful new opportunities into your life. Onwards and upwards. You're going to go 4 hours? Short bus? How about 6? What messages do we have for our butterflies for our Libras, please and thank you? What messages do we have for our Libras, please and thank you from our butterflies? Changing your mind is what came out. This card means you've changed your mind about a previous decision and you're struggling with the possibilities for sorry, repercussions. Maybe you're worried about what others people may think or whether you or another will suffer consequences due to a second thought. You know more now than when you were made your original decision. Perhaps you could have uncovered this information with a little more investigation. Nonetheless, the circumstances unfold as they did for a higher purpose. Learn from the former actions so that in the future you take your time doing research prior to making a decision. In the meantime, now know that changing one's mind is an option for us all. Leaving a relationship, regretting a purchase, quitting a job, deciding not to accept an offer, staying home rather than attending an event. And that was for our Libras for the month of April. Let's see. Scorpios is next. messages do we have for Scorpios for the month of April, please and thank you? Scorpio got the Ten of Swords in the upright. What other messages do we have for Scorpios for the month of April, please and thank you? The Hermit in the upright. The card of the Virgo. What other messages do we have for our Scorpios? Please and thank you. The World in the upright. The Ten of Swords is finally truth endings. A bond is broken. The 10 is the card of endings. The evidence is unmistakable. The decision final. Although you may have shocked or confused with hindsight, you will see the situation has been building for some time. The upside is that all the surroundings, tensions, and disappeared, making way for you to move on up. Then you have the Hermit in the upright. Three more hours. Solitude, spirituality, truth, reflection, wisdom, self-healing, journey is what this card means. The Hermit signifies completion, contemplation of learning. You may incubate new ideas and approach or spend time reading, researching, journaling, or simply contemplating where you are in your life. This quiet card invites you to take your time making a decision and generally go slow in relationships. The Hermit can show time apart or solitude after a breakup, giving or receiving mentoring. And then you have the World in the upright. The world is completion, success, reward, ignition, expansion. The world represents fulfillment and served success. This may be graduation, promotion, completion of a landmark or creative project. We're celebrating key anniversaries and birthdays. In a relationship and females, love flourishing and brings you joy. This card also heralds time of expansion as a future plan takes seeds. You may travel or move into a business of friendship circles. Spiritually, this card suggests ones within the world. Awards and gifts. What messages do we have for Scorpios for the month of April? Please and thank you. What messages do we have from our angels for our Scorpios? Number 6 came out. Look for our signs as we try to guide you. Although we would never dream of telling you what to do, we can certainly act as friends in every situation. We can sometimes see the bigger picture, and we delight in guiding you whenever we can. Look out for signs as we take you from one step to another. You may wonder why things seem to fall in effortlessly into place. Know that we are always available to offer guiding, and you only have to ask. What messages do we have from our goddesses for Scorpios for the month of April, please? Oh, so you're pushing me now, shortlist, huh? What messages do we have for our Scorpios? I'm still waiting for you to upload videos, shortlist. And how's that IG going for you? One of your true love. This romantic strings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Romance is not an outmoded concept, far from it. Romance is the time honored prospect of merging with the divine as it's manifest within another human being. Romance is also playfulness, which heralds springtime flowers and new life. You needn't be in a partnership to evoke romance. However, you can manifest it for yourself through laughter, surrounding yourself with beauty, and indulging in luxurious treats. Romance is the life force of the universe, and it is worthwhile goal and need. Indeed, your soulmate relationship has arrived or soon arriving. There is a renewal passion in existing relationship. You you're sorry. You're a very romantic person. Your romantic needs aren't being met, and you must take steps to alleviate this. And those were your messages for Scorpio for the month of April. Hey Thea, how you doing? Thank you for still being here. I got your IG messages, by the way. I just didn't have time to respond to them since I'm here. But I'll get to them when I get off of here. What messages do we have for our Sagittarius for the month of April, please? What messages do we have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please? What messages do we have for Scorpios? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for our Scorpios for the month of April? Not Scorpios, Sagittarius. Six of Cups in the upright. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please? What messages do we have for our Scorpios, please and thank you. Scorpios. No, Sagittarius. I'm getting confused. Ace of Wands in the upright. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please? Nine of Cups in the upright. Hey, Lito. How you doing, Ludo? The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, pleasant childhood memories. It can represent remembering something happy from the past, reconnecting with old friends, or simply a desire to feel like a child again. The figure portrayed here looks back wishfully, seeing herself as it once was. She is tempted to go back to the safe environment of her youth, yet she knows she must continue forward into the unknown. And then we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands represents a new creative venture or opportunity, inspiration, ambition, and potential. The Ace of Wands encourages us to move forward towards a goal with enthusiasm and confidence. It is time to crushing creative energies and move forward, putting fears aside in order to cultivate a dream. I know it was you, Ludo, because you said BBG or BGBG gang. So I figured it was you. And I seen that it said lit, and I figured it was you. So put two and two together. The Nine of Cups in the upright. Thank you, Coco. Traditionally, the nine is the wish card of the Nine of Cups, representing achieving goals and having your dreams come true. Once once a wish is granted, however, what you wished for may no longer be what you needed or desire. This card can also cautions that what you put in out into the universe, you get back. The figure portrayed in this card sits in a cove making a wish as the dandelions fluff spiritual spirals around her toward the full moon. She is confident that her wishes will soon be granted. What messages do we have for our Sagittariuses from our angels for the month of April, please. Messages for our Sagittarius. What messages do you have for our Saggies, angels? What messages? The angels are telling the Sagittariuses you deserve the best things in life. Or in all things, I'm sorry. Hey Janet, how are you? Thank you for joining. I'm on Sagittarius messages. When I'm done with the video, I'm going to put in the description for each sign the timestamps of the messages. So if you want to go back and listen to it, you can just skip to whatever sign you are or whatever sign you want to listen to and just click on the timestamp when I put it in there. So you don't have to listen to the full thing if you don't want to. You deserve the best in all things. To receive the best, you have to honor yourself. That means putting yourself first in the choir, at least some of the time. When busy lives often involve caring for others, but when you always put yourself last, it depletes your energy, draining you down without meaning to. It's easy to feel resentful, used, and put upon. To have the strong energy that you need to take care of others, you have to nurture your own soul too. Give yourself what you need to deserve. It's selfish not to. What messages do we have from our butterflies for all our signs? Or for Sagittarius? I'm used to saying all our signs. What messages do we have from our butterflies for our Sagittarius? Okay, I don't know why you want to come out, but apparently it's for somebody. Sobriety came out for Sagittarius. Sobriety. You're becoming more aware and sensitive, according to this card, by detoxing and abstaining from chemicals you're more in touch with your inner guidance and true feelings. Sobriety allows you to focus so that your healing and manifestation work head in the best direction. Getting and staying sober usually requires some support, which is normal and nothing to feel ashamed about. There are free 12-step meetings in every city and even online under addiction names such as Alcoholic Anonymous and Narcotic Anonymous. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the Sagittariuses are in sobriety. This is just a card that popped out for them. I don't know why. The meetings will be set up with sponsors, which is a layperson counselor to help you remain sober. Your loved one's addiction or sobriety, codependence issues, detoxing, recovering from a relapse, helping others gain sobriety. Just because that's the card that pops out, it doesn't mean that the Sagittariuses have to recognize with the card. If it didn't, you could just toss it in the trash. How you doing, Lito? And how are you doing, Janet? I don't remember if I asked you how you were doing or not. Let's see. We're on Capricorn. What messages do we have for Capricorns for the month of April? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for Capricorns for the month of April? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for Capricorns? What other messages do we have for Capricorns? Well, happy late birthday, Janet. Mine's on the 14th. I'm an Aries too. The Aries would be the very first one. So when this is over, you can watch it from the beginning if you want, or watch it from that point. The Sun card came out in the upright for the Capricorns. What other messages do we have for Capricorns? Please and thank you. What other messages do we have for our Capricorns? What other messages do we have for our Capricorns? Please and thank you. Well, I hope you had a good birthday, Janet. Considering I know this year I won't be able to go to Red Lobster with my family for dinner because of the situations that are going on. I have a gift card, so I might have my husband go get some Olive Garden instead. The second card that came out for Capricorn is the Temperance in the upright. That's all right, Thea. I understand. Believe me. All right, thank you. I'm almost done. I have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. But I totally get where you're coming from, Thea. Very understandable. So don't feel bad, okay? What messages do we have for Capricorns, please, and thank you? Seven of Spears in the upright came out. The Sun is optimism, success, achievements, growth, happiness, well-being, vacation, and family. The Sun is one of the most positive cards of the tarot, signifying happiness, well-being, and opportunities to back in your achievements. This card often arises to show a well-deserved vacation and overall reaching a point at which which you ease up and share precious time with those close to you. This card also favors time with children, nurturing new projects, and conditions that lead to financial success, relationship growth. And then we have the Temperance and the upright. The Temperance in the upright is balance, adjustment, resources, guidance, choice, moderation. You may be managing a huge workload, balancing budget and negotiations with demanding people. Carefully assess your priorities and you will get the balance right. Give others what you need in reasonable measures, but conserve your energy to make time to schedule, plan, and care for your own needs. Overall, this card asks you to readdress whatever is out of kilter, connecting with guidance and angels. And then we have the Seven of Spears in the upright. The Seven of Spears challenges negotiations, advocacy, and anticipation. Endurance and oppositions are the meanings of this 7. The card suggests you hold your ground through tough negotiations as you fight off the competitor. Defend your ideas and push back one too many demands. The positive aspects, however, is that you see the challenge and take actions before the situation gets out of control. Persevere. What messages do we have for Capricorns, please and thank you? What are the messages that we have for Capricorns, please and thank you? The angel card that came out was 41. Your thoughts are all powerful. Think positively. Create your goals by visualizing it in your mind. See your success as if it had already happened. Share it verbally with your friends. Write about it. Draw it and create it. Allow only positive thoughts to enter your mind. Wash away all doubts. Know that you create your world by the vision you hold in your mind. Create a mental image and pure and beautiful thoughts. And know that your angels are adding the highest energies to your own. What goddess card do we have for our Capricorns for the month of April, please? And thank you. What goddess card do we have for our Capricorns, please? Thank you. Cordelia, go outside is what came out for Capricorns. You have been indoor too long. Go outside, get some fresh air. Being cooped up is not natural way for inhabitation of this existence. Plant to live. Believe me, there's plenty to see and experience when you exit your four walls and roof. A daily adventure outside will not only review your spirits and soul, it will give you hope and faith in this planet, every existence and future. You'll see all of the goodness that's in store within nature. The flowers ready to unfurl the leaves that are sprouting, the birds that hop about, and even the wind effectively carries you. Don't let another day go by without stepping outdoor into the most entertaining and exciting of environments. Your manifestation will appear in May or when the Hey Francis weather is warmer. Spend time in nature. Change to a job that allows more connection with nature. Practice environmentalism. Recognize the need for balance in your life, for more rest and play. And that was our messages for Capricorn. Short Bus, are you still there? What messages do we have for Aquarius, please? Short Bus. Did you fall asleep? What messages do we have for Aquarius for the month of April, please, and thank you. What messages do we have for Aquarius for the month of April, please? We have the Page of Cups in the upright. And then we have the Emperor, which is a sign of Aries, in the upright. What other messages do we have for Aquarius, please, and thank you for the month of April? What messages do we have for Aquarius, please? Three of Wands in the upright. What came out? The Page of Cups signifies the beginning of a relationship, usually a romantic or spiritual. It can also indicate a possible new birth. This page is messenger, a sensitive soul, open to honest and heartfelt communication. It's important to be open-minded and receptive to new opportunities. This figure in the pool of water concentrates on a cup glowing with the message that she needs to receive or convey. She reminds us to be loving, intimate, gentle, and emotional. And then you had the Emperor and the Upright that came out. Other way. The Emperor, structured, protective, and authoritative. The Emperor is an ultimate guardian and primarch, holding an ancient staff in his right hand. This symbolizes life everlasting. The Emperor balances an orb in his left, representing the world he rules and protects. The eagle carries another orb representing the power, domain, and vision of the Emperor. A crown here bearing the horns of the ram, a symbol of assertiveness and intelligence, adorns the Emperor head. He stands sure-footed, protecting his domain. And then you have the Three of Wands for our Aquariuses. Hey, Ludo. Thank you for staying. The Three of Wands is the card of exploration, adventures, visionary, endless possibilities, and foresight. This card can indicate business partnership as well as leadership. This person is in this card looks out at the horizon as her crystal catches the light of the sun. She waits to see what rewards will come after investing her time, diligence, and passion. What messages do we have for Aquarius from our angels for the month of April, please? What are the messages from our angels for Aquarius, please? What are the messages that we have for Aquarius for the month of April? See which one I'm going to take. Well, there's three that popped out. I'm only taking one, though. I'll take that one. The angel that I picked was from the three, or number 22. We, your angels, are helping to heal your situation. Peace is state of mind. Do you know what do you know that you can create peace by willing it? Find time to relax and sit in a quiet contemplation or even meditation. Take some deep breaths and imagine yourself breathing in peaceful and calm energies. Vow to hold your mind in state of peace today. We will help you by sending positive energies in your direction. What butterfly messages do we have for Aquarius, please, for the month of April? What are the butterfly messages do we have for Aquarius? What messages do we have for Aquarius for April, please? The butterfly came out was you are stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Challenging situations show you your inner strength, especially when you seem to have no choice but to handle the matter directly. This card encouraging you to keep going and call upon the deep well of strength that God has given you. It is within you now, and you can draw it upward to serve you, like a tree drinking water through its roots. While you may feel like giving up, this is this is a time to persevere. It is a self test so that you can gauge how much strength you truly have. After the situation resolved, you're feeling safer and more confident because you'll know that you can rarely rely upon yourself. Strength training in a gym, not backing down, fighting peacefully for your health and wellness, champion a cause. And that was your messages for Aquarius. Ooh. What messages do we have for Pisces for the month of April? What messages do we have for Pisces for the month of April, please? What messages do we have for Pisces? What's going on with Pisces for the month of April, please? The King of Cups in the upright for Pisces. What other messages do we have for Pisces for the month of April, please? Messages for Pisces. Three of Swords in the upright. What other messages do we have for Pisces for the month of April? Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces, please. Four of Coins in the upright. The King of Cups is steadiness, warmth, resolution, and emotions. Good night, Coco. Have a good night. The King is offering an advisor, academic, artist, or business person, or in tarot generally represents the ideal male partner. Kind and charismatic, he is sensitive to others, but is an ability to deal with his own strong emotions. Means he can appear distant, applied in to a situation, take a balanced view in order to heal a dispute. Also, be reassured that you can manage your emotions when the pressure is on. Then we have the Three of Swords in the upright. Just going to get up for a second. Okay. Three of Swords in the upright. The Three of Swords, pain, suffering, sorrow, betrayal. The swords hilt represents House Stark's Lannister The suffering heart symbolizes the impact of a revelation, sorrow, betrayal, and heartbreak. The card meaning you may see painful truth, but you will know exactly where you stand from now on. An additional meaning, intense stress, the needs to strike at the heart of the problem. And then we have the 4 coins. Improvement, money, security, and materialism. Hard work brings benefit and you feel satisfied with what you have. You might gain permanent employment, invest in a new home or business, or otherwise find a financial security. There's an alternative meaning to this card, however, which is an overprotective, materialistic attitude. Value what you have, but don't cling to the coins. What angel messages do we have for our Pisces, please and thank you? What are the angel messages do we have for our Pisces? Number 19, be confident in your choices, knowing you have done your best. Oh, I'm back. Each day brings a change of circumstances, and we each do the very best we can at this time. Don't look back and criticize yourself. You can't reproduce the situations of the past and how you felt at that time. Do your very best you can do. Be the very best you can be, knowing that we, your angels, are helping you as much as we can. Be kind to yourself. What guidance do we have for Pisces for the month of April? Please and thank you. What are the messages do we have? That was a quick one. Matt, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Let me suggest another definition for you. Fairness. It's when all parties involved surrender their personal agents in favor of the greater good for the entirety of the group. This requires trust in the wisdom of the whole when it comes to matters and disputes. The attacks are based on fears that you may not receive your share. Yet attacks amplifying the hurt and the pain that caused the dispute in the first place. Why not surrender your attachment to a specific outcome and instead direct your wholly toward the resolution of the argument? Hold a firm vision of a peaceful outcome and let your pieces fall into place in a harmonious manner. A lawsuit will be resolved, a dispute will end harmlessly, you'll be treated fairly. Keep everyone's needs in mind during the negotiations. Release guilt and shame as these emotions can attract and punish attacks. Punishing attacks, sorry. And that was your messages for Pisces. If you guys liked how this went, write it down in the comments below. If you didn't like it this way, let me know. If you'd rather have me do it like the 3 fire signs, 3 water signs, or the 3 air signs and the 3 earth signs, let me know. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.